Beep, 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 beep. Boom! Good morning, guys, and welcome to another review from me, Matt, the Bitter Berserker. Hope you're all keeping well wherever you are in the world, whatever you've been getting up to, which is probably not much because we're all under quarantine, well, not quarantine, but lockdown, and it's quite interesting. Got PlayStation going and movies going and stuff like that, tidy the house, and it's trying to make fun wherever you can find it without going mad and the walls feeling like they're closing in, becoming a prison. But I hope you guys are really well. There's madness going off in the world at the moment with all this corona COVID stuff, and everyone in the small brands are finding it struggles because obviously post offices and deliveries and getting out for supplies and everything, it's all a bit limited and not particularly easy. Who knows how long it's going to last? Hopefully not long. But before I start, I know I say this each and every single time because I actually really mean it. Huge, massive thank you to each and every single one of you out there that's watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting on them, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because the whole reason that this is here is to try and help and do his best to help promote, support, advertise and show you guys that there's some amazing stuff being made by small brands, individuals and craftsmen out there, not these huge massive faceless brands. And let's face it, they got a shed ton of money well, they did have up until everyone got locked down, but they've got a shed ton of money that they can find promoting, marketing and advertising their products that these smaller brands simply don't have. So more often than not, you'll find them taking social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and places like that, running sort of like Etsy pages. And we really need to get behind them and help them and support them as much as we possibly can. Because there is going to come a point that craftsmanship just dies out because everything's factory made and so much simpler and so much cheaper. But I have found that with factory made stuff and this sort of like mass produced that it's got no sort of heart, soul or passion behind it, whereas the smaller brands, they're putting so much time, effort and passion into what they're doing, and it really does show. When I message them or they message me over there on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt, which I am, they're constantly sort of, what do you think of this? Do you like this? Would you change this? How would you do this? And do you think this would be better like this and that? And you don't get that with these huge, massive, faceless brands. So it's really good to see. And I have another review this morning. So before we start, all the reviews that I do on my channel are completely honest. Everything I do is my own opinion, and I am completely unbiased. So if there's a reason why I don't like a product, I will say honestly why I don't like it using constructive criticism, and at the same point, if there's a reason I do like a product, then I will say constructively why I like this product, etc. As with all reviews that I do, links will be down below in that there description box, so please give them some support, a help and a follow. And if there is anybody out there that needs a hand, wants any reviews done, whatever it is, please get in touch with me. I really want to keep this channel going. I'm loving what I'm doing here, and I hope you guys are enjoying my content that I'm putting out there. But here we go. So first of all, the packaging that it was sent through, we're going to be talking about that, the actual products themselves, the pricing on them. Then afterwards, I'm going to score them out of 20. 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10 being middle of the road, nothing that interesting to write home about. 0, I wouldn't touch it with a stinky stick. My glasses are smeared up, so I'm going to be scoring it. And first of all, this has been very kindly sent through to me from Nicky, who is Marvel-ous Creations by Nicky. And excuse me, she does all sorts of kind of minifigure artwork, cards, baby stuff, graduation, wedding stuff, frames, box frames, using minifigures. And there are her links there. Links will be down below anyway in the description box. And she has very, very kindly sent through a couple of pieces for me to have a look at, see what I think of, and give you guys my honest opinion. She is from Portsmouth here in the UK. And according to the card, 10% off if you call or email to receive 10% off your next order. It says it there. So good time to get this done, because she is still making stuff, because that's a cool thing with crafts as well. They are making stuff at home and don't need to worry about operating these huge, massive factories. She's on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy and eBay as well. And she does all manner of things. And she's very kindly sent through. Now, everything that she does is personalisable. So you can have it as big as you want, as many as you want, whatever you want. You kind of, your own imagination can run wild. She has very kindly sent me through a couple of box frames with minifigures in to have a look at, see what I think of, and give you guys my honest opinion. So we're going to be looking at this one to start with. And straight off the bat, it didn't take long to get here. It arrived in a cardboard box with tons of bubble wrap around it. There was no damage. It arrived very, very quickly, bearing in mind the post and everything is running a lot slower at the moment. I think it was here within the next day or the day after that. And so it was really well packaged, no damage to them whatsoever. Back of it's got a little hooky thing that you can hang to the wall, and it's got, there you go, all sort of written on the back of it: Marvel-ous Creations at hotmail.com, eBay, Etsy, Pinterest, Facebook and Instagram. Marvel-ous Creations. And this is what she's created. Now, every part of this, she said, what do you want? How do you want it? Do you want it with this? Do you want it with that frame? Do you want it with plain background? What kind of frame do you want? What sort of figures do you do? Do you want a comic background? Do you want a plain background? What do you want written on it? Do you want lettering done on it? Do you want lettering done in tiles? Do you want lettering just sort of printed off and done like that? So everything literally about this was kind of like my ideas, and then she carried them out, and this is what she's come up with. Now, as you can tell, I am a Batman DC fan, so I've had these ones done. The figures, there are loads of variations on them, loads of different Jokers and Harley Quinns and stuff like that, and she did send through photos of the different figures she had, which was nice, so you're not just stuck to, well, that's kind of what it looks like, so there are variations to them. So not only does she do superheroes, superheroines, she does football, Star Wars, Harry Potter, superheroes, superheroines, Peaky Blinders, Toy Story, Ninjago, I assume, Doctor Who, Beatles, Disney, princesses, and like I say, she also does new baby stuff, graduations, wedding, and just general cards. Loads to choose from. Everything is bespoke about it. So I asked for wooden frame. They're both kind of wooden, but the sort of piney sort of looking one. Everything is centered in this really, really well. Close up of the minifigures that are in there. Matt and Kim. Me obviously as the Joker and Kim as Harley Quinn. It is really, really cool. My only slight issue with it, which isn't really an issue at all, I think the backgrounds are fine and everything, but it would be nice to have had a DC background using DC characters and a Marvel background for using Marvel characters, but that's by the by. Extremely well made. This one actually did come with the white on there, but when it turned up, I did prefer the pine on it because of the little, what they called, Scrabble squares with or lettered Scrabble squares. So I did switch the frames over, which was very simple to do. Just unpinned and done. Still a pin sitting down there. And it is really, really cool. I like everything about that. Like I say, there was a choice between, with everything, what sort of Harley Quinn was in there, what sort of Joker, whether it was the Heath Ledger one, typical Joker. I think there's even the new Joker out there as well, the Joaquin Phoenix, or Joaquin Phoenix, whatever you want to call him, which I haven't actually seen as yet, but really, really cool. Actually watched the new Birds of Prey the other day, which is a pretty good film. Not sure what I prefer, whether it's Suicide Squad or Birds of Prey, but still both good films. So that was the first one. And don't get me wrong, I really like Peaky Blinders as well, and I do like Star Wars, but DC characters do kind of pick the post for me. I'm not a keen fan of football, Beatles, Disney, Princesses, Ninja Go, Doctor Who, Toy Story either. This was the other one that was sent through. So you got Batman, Poison Ivy, Batwoman, Batgirl, whoever you want to call her, Catwoman, Harley Quinn again, and Joker again. The reason that I went for the same Harley Quinn and Joker is that they were my favourite ones that they had. They've got the classic sort of Harley Quinn red and black with the sort of like Harley Quinn clown headpiece and everything. But the figures are really cool. And what I did do, which possibly shouldn't have done, but I do like to see how things work, and I gave it a good shake for about a minute. None of the figures got dislodged or fell off. And the thing that I specifically like as well, that each of the figures does have its own little accessory with it. So Batman and Batwoman have got the batarangs, and Poison Ivy's got some form of green vine looking thing. Harley Quinn's got the baseball bat, Catwoman's got the whip, and Joker's got some form of megaphone or gun perhaps. And all the background on this, Matt, you are as brave as Batwoman. I don't look like Batwoman. She's not as hairy as me. As iconic as Poison Ivy, as cool as Batman, as funny as Harley Quinn, as tough as Catwoman, as clever as the Joker. Now, all of those things underneath you can change. You don't have to have them in there. You can just have plain if you so wish. This is on the comic sort of background as well, just to help everything pop a bit. Tickle in my throat. Everything is centered nicely. Gotham's finest I had written on the bottom, and Matt, you are. I should have really had Matt, you are, instead of Matt's, you are, but there you go. It doesn't matter at all. Really, really stunning piece of work, and they are solid, decent frames. I'm going to be hanging this one behind me on that wall there for doing me reviews and stuff like that, so you'll be seeing it quite a lot of the time. Really good quality, and like I say, everything about it is completely customizable. Everything is down to you, how you want it, the frame you want, whether you want it done as cards, because she does do greetings cards and stuff like that, which you can choose your figures on. And the prices obviously vary depending on how many figures you've got. So for the first one that she sent through, which was the 2 minifigures, and this is all in the frame and everything else, ready to go like that, customizable, £22.99. And the one with 6 minifigure characters in, £26.99. And I think that's really, really cool, you know, because they are personalised. It's not just like go buy it off a shelf and there you go, that's what it is. Everything is completely customisable. I've got a couple of ideas for Christmas presents and birthday presents, providing this lockdown ends, because I've got some birthdays coming up. I've ordered some cards with minifigures on for relatives and stuff who not only like sort of superheroes and Star Wars and Harry Potter. Not a huge fan of Harry Potter. In fact, to be honest, I've never watched any of the Harry Potter films because just not my cup of tea. But there you go, other family members, they do. So kind of sending cards off with Harry Potter or Star Wars on there will be quite cool. But really, really nice. Customer service was absolutely stunning and spot on. I cannot fault Nicky at all. I love what she's creating. I'm sure there are other brands out there that are doing this sort of thing. I've not really come across them before. Like I say, my only thing is it would have been nice to have seen a DC background with the DC characters. I know she does, I think it's Marvel characters as well. Yeah, because there's Thor, Iron Man and stuff like that. All of those sorts of characters. And I'm not sure overly keen on Marvel myself. I prefer the DC because it tends to be a bit darker, whereas the Marvel's a bit more mainstream. But absolutely fantastic. Pricing on them, I cannot fault. And I'm going to be scoring these just to let you know as well, the frames are exactly the same size, thickness and everything else. So they are interchangeable, which I've done with this because that one was on there and that was on here. And prices on them, absolutely top notch. I would not hesitate to go out and buy one of these again for myself or as a Christmas present or birthday present. Love what she's doing. Like I say, there's some, don't know whether, I'm just going to lay these down because I don't want to drop them. But I don't know whether that's picking it up. You've got the Disney one at the top. There's a Star Wars Han and Leia one there. There's another Harley Quinn with a different Joker in there. That's the regular Harley Quinn and the Heath Ledger Joker. There's a Ninjago jobby there. So Wonder Woman, Superman and Spider-Man. There's also a Cars one as well. What's on the back? Another superheroes one. You've got the Beatles, Yellow Submarine. Any name. I think that's just a generic character one by the looks of it. I don't know. There's a Harry Potter one. There are so loads of different ones. Toy Story one with whatever the Woody and whoever it is there, and female cowboy. And like I say, loads of different styles. She runs an Etsy page. Link will be down below. And when it comes to scoring it, I'm going to score it 20 out of 20, although, like I said, my only slight niggle is would have liked to have seen a DC background on DC figures. Marvel would have been fine on Marvel, but that's just me. But I'm still scoring it 20 out of 20. Price is right, depending on what you go for. You can spend as little as you want or as much as you want, and obviously depending on how many figures you've got. I just noticed that as well. Catwoman as well has got a whip. She's got a little diamond as well that she's clutching that she stole. And really good customer service, sent very, very quickly, 20 out of 20. Thank you so, so much to Nicky. I wish you all the success. Links will be down below. Keep up the amazing work. If there is anybody out there that does need any help, support, promoting, advertising, please get in touch with me. I would really love to hear from you. Really want to keep this channel going because I'm very passionate about what I do here. I want to keep it going. So I'd love to hear from you. Either comment down below. Drop us a message over there on Instagram, or I'm there as Viking Beard Mat, all one word. Don't mind what it is. I'm just here to try and help. Plus, I don't charge for what I do either. It's all for the love of trying to help and support others. So thank you guys, wherever you are. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on helping, supporting each other. And above all, with what's going on in the world, keep on loving each other. Please hit that like button if you're enjoying my reviews. Comment down below. I do read and respond to each and every single comment that is made. So thank you guys. I'm going to go grab a coffee and get myself sorted for the day and try and work out what the hell I'm doing today. Have a great one, guys. Thank you so, so much. You are all amazing. Have a good one. Thank you.